What's up, guys? So we're picking up exactly where we left off yesterday, and as you can see, we're still wearing the same set. Now, I did cut out my trip from Carlian to the Black Zone because that was actually such a long trip. It took me like 30 minutes to find a road that actually goes into a Black Zone. It was like I just kept going into these roads that were going deeper and deeper, and then into a freaking yellow zone or a blue zone. But eventually, I found finally a road that takes me to a black zone and ended up here. And see me mining this rock here. I'm actually waiting for for the chest timer. If you look on the left side of the minimap, you see a skull just popped up actually on the chest because somebody's already camping on it. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm gonna mount up and go check that out. This was a fun little encounter. I looked at these guys, I knew they were, part of a gang squad, and, the skull popped up earlier, so I knew people were trying to get some blood out here. And I saw this one guy here. If you look on the screen, like, there's one guy that's mounted right now that's from a different guild than the other guys, and I thought maybe they were chasing him. So I dismounted and I tried to maybe get a kill off of it, but then I realized they're actually all party together. So I just stayed stealth and I walked past them. I would have fought them right there, except one of them was double-bladed staff with Finkel, and if you watched my one-hand dagger guide from before, you know that that's like my worst nightmare. So I always stay away from double blades with Finkels. So when I saw that guy, I decided to just sneak past and run away and go gather. But then these guys find me again while I'm gathering, so I had to mount up and they chased me out of the zone. That's okay though, because the next zone is actually kind of juicy. It's a pretty low tier zone and it's kind of deep in, it's like one of those inner ring tier 5 zones. Or I think it's like inner ring, maybe it's like mid ring, but it's one of those T5 zones that's kind of far away from the portal, so nobody really goes there to do anything, really. So all these, like you see, all these mobs are upgraded, and a lot of the gathering nodes are still up, and more importantly, there's a large chest that's about to spawn, or that's just about to open on the map actually, and I decided to stick around for it. I thought if I ran into that gang group, I could just run again. They didn't seem too dangerous. It was a big group, but not that big of a group. Like, I couldn't fight them, but I could get away from them kind of size. Just sitting on this chest waiting for it to open, and you see I'm just being surrounded by rats, and one of them gets a little too comfortable around me, so I kill him real quick. And the other ones, they're gonna try to just stealth loot this chest. As soon as I open it, they start doing that Hellion hood thing, right? So, yeah, they took a couple pieces, but I got most of it. I killed the one rat immediately when he dismounted, and then the second rat here, I'm gonna kill him as well, because he stayed too long while looting, and I got that 8.1 arcane staff, so I got pretty much all the good stuff out of that chest. And it's a large chest, but it's only a green chest, so it was worth about $1 mil. So I end up staying quite a while in this zone, because the mobs in here are just so upgraded. Like, every camp was glowing, and every other camp had a mini-boss. And I'm pretty sure I got like somewhere around like 2 mil fame credits from fame farming here for about 1 food duration, which is pretty crazy. And I would have stayed here longer actually, but I ended up moving because I thought I should look for some more active zones for the whoops. I had some high hopes for the next zone that I went to because it's a T7 zone and it's a forest zone. So I thought I could get some good fish here and some good leather here, but it's actually terrible for those because it's, first of all, it's saltwater, so no eel, just krakens, and I didn't even get one. And the leather was all like farmed up. But I did get this idiot here that just dismounted right in front of me, and he's wearing a longbow ZVZ set. Like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Why you just dismount right in my face? Hello? I'm a one-hand dagger, so... Like, maybe he just thought, like, this guy's just gathering, you know? He's just fishing, so he just dismounted on me. Probably didn't inspect me. Yeah. There's no way he would have dismounted on me if he inspected me. So I didn't stay in that zone for too long because it's just really dry in there. There's not a whole lot going on, and all the resources and mobs are all farmed up already. And I went on to... I think I actually moved a few zones, and I found this one. And then it's gonna happen again. Like, they're just gonna think I'm gathering, and then they're just gonna like dismount right in my face. He just started mining my ore. Hello? And he actually stood there for a second too. Like, he had the time to inspect me. I'm pretty sure he stood still to inspect me, and then he's still just dismounting in front of me. Like, what? So at this point, my inventory is pretty full. I've got a couple mil on me, and I decided it's time to head back and bank it. I would have preferred to just go straight back to Guardia from like a road, but I forgot where I came from, and I kind of just ended up here at a Marlock portal zone. So I went to Marlock, but I decided that I want to bank in Guardian, which is the biggest mistake of my life. Now, admittedly, this was a pretty good bait, because when I came into the tunnel, I actually saw the double-bladed staff player, but he didn't have a weapon or helmet, and I just thought maybe they broke in an overcharge or something. But that's not what happened. He had his weapon and helmet, he just wasn't wearing them because he didn't want to, you know, show off his build, I guess. Like, if I had known that he was double-bladed staff with Fincal, like I was saying earlier, I would never fight someone that's double-bladed staff and Fincal with a one-hand dagger. And this is why. They just really make it hard for me. And because he didn't have his weapon and helmet equipped when I came in, I didn't know he was double-bladed staff and Fincal. So I had a roughly 10 mil build and 2 mil in the inventory. That's a nice little paycheck for those two. Well, since it's one Life Albion, that's going to be the end of today's adventures. Tomorrow we're going to pick it back up. I'm buying a build for it right now, but this is what we're going to run tomorrow. And remember to like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.